Well, the first day when I came here, the environment's better. I mean, the air is cleaner. So when I breathe it, I feel better. I mean, and then like the first thing I wasn't expecting because before I came here, I supposed to living in a school student apartment. But when I came here, the school someone like in charge of that come to me and say, hey, we don't have enough room for you, so probably you're gonna stay in the hotel until we find a host family or we have room for you. Then like me and my friend, we were staying in the hotel for almost like 2 weeks, and we need to pay ourselves. So I was surprised at that. Exciting.
Yeah.
Just because the new environment, and also like my parents won't like in charge of me anymore. Feel more free.
So freedom.
Yeah. Well, the first thing what I noticed is like the family. I mean, because in my culture we don't say like I love you or I miss you pretty much between children and parents. I mean, because when I moved to the host family, my host family's son always say I love you, mom, when he leave, and when he come home he will say I love you, mom too. So that wasn't normal in my culture though, because we can see we were shy.
So what's normal?
Like we just leave, say bye, and when we come home we say, hey, we're home. It's like that. But mostly like we know what we're thinking, so we don't need to say that again.
You don't need to publicize it again.
Yeah. So we kind of like shy or not good at to express the feeling or something. But I mean, it's the street food. Because in China, you got like a lot of street food everywhere beside the road. But here, it's like not too much. And so like I miss a lot of the street food. And also like, because in China, a lot of restaurants, they open like 24 hours. So whenever you're starving or something, you can go out to get some eat. But like in here, probably the only restaurant available like 24 hours.
Fast food.
Yeah, fast food, and probably like red robin, something like that. So if I back home, I think I would be more socialized because I lived in that place for like 16 years. I got a lot of friends and a lot of connections. So if a day in my home, probably like first wake up and then receive a lot of calls. Like my friends say, hey, let's hang out to this, to here or there. So I will like, most of the day I will spend outside than home. Like we go eat food and we do, I mean, just like hang out or something. But in here, it's like, because I wasn't here for like pretty long time, just like 3 years. So I still don't have like a very good relationship, I mean, a lot of friends. So the most time I spend in here a day is like school or home, like watching movie or yeah, just like that. Now it's like I'm in the middle yet because I'm moving to like American citizen like with Chinese culture because when I'm staying here like 3 years, so my thought and my acting is like more like American now, but like it's not totally like, so I'm still like changing it. So probably the definition probably is in the middle.
How does it make you feel? Kind of like that transition.
Well, it's like in here it's like the daily life become easier because you will understand what they were doing, why they were doing that. But like when I call my parents or talk to the people in my country, it's kind of difficult to understand why they were doing that, or they can't understand why I'm doing this. So it's like something good, something bad. Well, just like the first question, when I came here, I got more freedom, and also like the education system. In China, it's like a lot of pressure on students. So But I heard about like here, the students are more like relaxing or something. Just like nobody like you must do this or you do that. All the things like you do it yourself. If you do it, probably you can success. If you don't do it, they will fail. So it's like you take the whole responsibility of your life here. So I like this kind of environment to study. It's like more relaxing.
Do you think that you'd make the same decision to come here?
Yes.
So if you had the choice, you'd probably make the same choice.
Yes. Probably I will live under a lot of pressure because like at this time if I'm in my home country probably I'm doing job hunting now, and because China has the most population in the world, so it's pretty hard to get a job in China. Although like your graduation from a very famous university, it's still hard for you to get a job. So if I'm not here, probably my life would be like
Stressful.
yeah.
And I think for me, the culture shock is nice for me in here. For example, I feel in here people always smiling, and we can see a lot of smiling and sense of humor, especially in the at the campus compared to
That
Japan.
do I do the same decision to come to America? But I will say yes, because I think the life in America make me more independent and aware.
For Ryan, it seemed like he had a difficult time when he first got here, but overall I think he's enjoying the cultural adaptation that he's been through. I think that it's important to think about how it can impact a person trying to adapt to that new culture, and so I can really appreciate what people go through.